Hey guys, Simple Thing back here with another episode of SPAZ2, or as your 10-year-old might call it, Space Pirates. I love this game. I'm gonna record another episode, so let's go ahead and
Map updated.
Oh, there's a good rest spot there.
Area exhausted.
There's more res over there. Hyperdrive, go!
Cargo.
Let's see, I want to trade some stuff now since center core recommended. Let's buy this center core. Let's trade some res. Stuff goes for quite a bit. And now we can equip another center core. Just use junk parts for the game. So we have some slots, back to the star map, and we'll get this nose piece. We'll trade some brass now since we have quite a bit. I think we'll sell it all. How much can we? Well, they don't have enough to buy all of ours. Well, that just means we're really rich.
Oh yeah! Back by popular demand, more scheduled combat drills.
No,
now that we have some decent weapons, let's cut our teeth on a live fire exercise. As in, we'll be shooting at living things. Now before you get your long johns in a bunch, listen. We're simply gonna rub out a few bandits. I'm gonna find a suitable target, and we're gonna find out what this ship is made of.
I could have sworn I was captain of this ship yesterday. This has got to be the last examination. You do remember we saved the entire galaxy, don't you?
If there is one thing I've learned about people, is that they have infinite ambition to do as little as possible. Your brain might be a muscle, but so is your trigger finger. If you don't practice, your trigger finger might forget all the things it once knew.
What? Okay, whatever. Let's just get this over with. I don't like to keep too many murders in my inbox.
Find a bandit, kill the bandit, do other stuff with said bandit. Okay,
Game saved.
Oh, there's something going on over there. We're not gonna make it that far. We need to expand our crucible.
Extracted. Awareness expanded.
Small res pocket. Yes, please. Alright, I'll be right back once I clear out these small res pockets.
We may have a galaxy-wide shortage of res, but we certainly don't have a shortage of poor saps combing the void looking for more. All the potent res fields have been catalogued, yet every so often someone finds an oasis of the stuff. It's not exactly legal to be harvesting it without the proper drilling equipment, but who's enforcing that? Exactly. We might as well drop in and take our pound of flesh, too.
Alright, I'll see you. Okay, I'm gonna edit this out because it's just mining res. I'll see you in a bit. Alright, after harvesting the res, I'm pretty pimped actually, as it is. Probably just turned up.
Scanning area.
There is an anomaly over here. Let's see what this is.
After the UTA lost control over the core worlds, the Void Militia stepped in to maintain order of the general population of these orphaned planets. For a time, they honored their visions of peace, but as res supplies ran out, they too turned to salvage and mercenary work to survive. They look at other factions as a hindrance to the peace process, and ultimately aim to conquer them with superior military might.
Okay. Okay, so where's the nearest bandits? There's another residence. 10 instead of a 9.
Added to cargo hold.
Oh, sorry for leaving that. Where's the nearest band?
Nice!
I'm gonna join the
I
band.
can hear you scream.
Alright, let's go kill the bandits. Unless Jameson...
Okay, point, shoot, kill. And don't look down the business end of the boomstick. You got that? If you don't, I'll get you a life jacket for the next time you use the toilet.
God.
Target blocked. Obliterated.
Okay, we've blown something up. Jameson, did you get your fix? Don't even answer that. And don't give us any homework assignments either. Let's just pack it up. I have a bug up my aft. To maybe, you know, save the bloody universe? Do we think we can squeak that into our busy grade school schedule?
Nice, thank you.
You are welcome. There's some scrap. So, Arena, so we're gonna have to do something. It doesn't really...
Game
If you wish to
saved.
succeed in this universe, we need more data. My body needs it. Kill to get it if you must. Bring me the data, and I will give you power beyond your wildest dreams.
Reach level 5, that's easy enough. Only level
Game
5s.
saved. Awareness expanded.
Ooh, fight! I hope I can make it. Join others. Wow, that's actually not mine. I'm gonna let that sort itself out. Let's see what this one is.
For over 30 years, Jameson has served as high-level commander of the UTA. He fought in over 200 engagements during the Lockdown Wars, 3 of which were successful. Jameson earned a great deal of recognition after tracking the renegade Don Gibson during the breach incident. Jameson single-handedly thwarted the infectious outbreak following the breach, later earning him a Galactic Medal of Amazing. He is a prime example of a perfect human being. Alert! 5% chance of file tampering detected.
What? Okay. Someone must have tampered with his file. I wonder who tampered with his file. Left wing, by this. Who is the right wing? Yes, there is. And we are going to, get rid of this. There. We are still missing we still have 2 junk pieces. We need to get rid of eventually. There.
Hey, I'm a chicken!
Scanning area.
More lore. Let's
After the warp gate collapse, many scientific minds stepped forward to resolve the galactic transportation crisis.
Okay.
While the res drive became the primary method for travel, a second warp gate network was also under heavy construction. These new warp gates were smaller and more efficient, being derived from the alien technology discovered at the galaxy core. Trillions of these new warp gates were deployed using a gateless warp slipstream device, scattering them randomly across the galaxy. It wasn't until the network was nearly completed did their critical flaw become apparent. The quantum-entangled compounds of the new gates began to interfere with each other, even across the span of light years. The more gates, the more the problem compounded itself. This interference caused the warp jumps to exit randomly within a short distance of the gate's location, rendering the gates useless for practical use. The company abandoned the new gate project, leaving the failed gates still somewhat active. The slipstream device, however, became the prototype for the res drive all starships use today. One advantage the failed gates retain, even now, is the speed in which the warp field can be instantiated. Ships have been known to utilize the random slipstream jumps as a method to flee attacking ships, rather than risk spooling up the res drive.
Interesting. Still some areas to discover.
Signal detected.
Where is it? There's some bad ones over here.
Map updated.
Not a lot. Let's speed her up a little. Over here.
Signal detected.
A few things over here. Let's see what this is.
Res, or resin, is slang for element 126, which was discovered during the colonization of the Alpha Centauri system. It phases in and out of the space-time continuum, making it difficult to detect. Its discovery accounted for the missing gravitational forces we previously dismissed as dark matter. Res tends to drift through solid matter, randomly coming into phase and adhering to corporeal particles. It's only during this state modern technology can observe its effects.
That's interesting. How long have we been recording? Almost 20 minutes? Let's slow down the ship. We'll head to the next one.
Awareness expanded.
While you were sleeping, I connected the data analyzer system to your cerebral cortex. If you select the incorrect button, your brain functions will cease.
Health.
Map updated.
Anything on this one? Nope. There's a bandit. Let's speed her up a little. Ooh, there's some engagements in front. Let's go help out this guy.
Hey, the chicken! Thanks, you're the best, you really are, yeah!
Yup, then we're gonna go mug the guy to our upper, to the north and east of us, and he's a lot of fun.
Engaging. Shields offline.
Oh, wow, that was...
Target locked. Obliterating.
So I think the pirate ship is actually stronger than us. Let's move in. Let's see if we can use the gravity. More ships.
Engaging.
Target him. Where's the last guy?
Target blocked. Obliterating.
What's that?
Thanks, you're the best. You really are. Yeah.
I want that. We'll get back to that later. Oh. Now, I really want to mug that guy, but first I'm going to redo my fight with my strike craft. And like this one. Standard.
I don't understand. Maybe if you spoke backwards.
Hello. What do I want to do? I can fight you, say get lost. I'm gonna fight you.
I think I changed my mind. This one's filthy. Eyes in my head keep buzzing.
Sort of
Feels
strong.
like smoke.
So he's actually strong. So he can offline and
Shields offline.
Bye, buddy. Clear the area. There we go. Fire the missiles. We're on this little front strike. There we go. Denny, no, not really. Oh, it's. Ooh, we got a good part out of that.
Game saved.
Well, apparently he hates us, but the others like us now. And we're gonna scrap this.
Harbor acquired.
I'm gonna scrap these more opponents. There's still more blocked by bandits. Armor, where am I?
Game saved.
What's the... Well, bandits trying to scrap it. I'm gonna scrap it again because it's another component. And again because there's another component. I am full. Let's see what we got. Got a few pieces. There's a few. I need that. One of the things I want. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. I want my left side to be like a support side. So let's. Okay, let us. Now we have quite a bit of a components. We have some space pirates. I would actually like to trade some of this stuff off. Let's head back to the said thing. To these people, so we can do some trading. We're gonna sell off my old parts. I can't equip to that, need level 10. Sell the junk parts. Engine, sell the engine. Now my left side is the battle side. My right side is the... Left side is the battle side. Nothing I really want here.
Scanning area.
Okay, let's see what they have here. Left is the battle side. Engine, no. Left is the support. I'm reading that right. Okay. Standard missile. Where was the left and right? I misread that. Don't need that. Actually, I might want to save the cores. Junk piece. Left. That's the left. I need battle pieces for the left side. It's the right side. We'll sell one of the engines. Okay, let's see. Those are engine slots. Right. Nothing else. What do you have? Left wing. Let's go to the biggest one. This is their biggest one currently. Let's see what they have. So that's their left. That's supposed to be my battle side. Let's get this. This is my support side. Let's get this one. Engines, no, nothing I want. Engines. We'll sell some goons, we don't need them. Okay, what am I gonna get rid of? Not you. Okay, let's see. So that should
sir.
What? Jesus is this? Oh, I see what's going on. Oh, it's against the bandits.
Trying to wanna eat your
The
brain.
syrup likes it, it does.
Alright, let's go kick some booty. So we want to be shooting our left side. I'm just confused with the sides of the point.
Engaging.
Ow. Ow. Sorry.
Engaging. Target locked. Obliterated.
Fire missiles. Rounds.
Engaging.
Our nearest target tonight. Area clear.
Slappy goodness.
Oh my god. Wait. Need level 10 requirement to take all.
Cargo acquired.
Scrap more.
Game saved.
Let's do some swap outs. I did not mean to do that. Oh my god. That there. Yes, that is correct. Perfect. And here's my scrap. I'll let him have it. Left wing. That is projectile weapon. You can have some wounds. See, I really don't like Perfect. That took our level up by 1. How is my friendliness? There's a fight.
I'm gonna drink the barrel from your bubble.
Very good.
Okay, I'll be assisting you because I really want this.
Relay target locked. Obliterating.
Fire missiles. Moving in. I want to be careful. I want to hit fire. Got him.
Game
Almost
saved.
level 5, then we'll call it a report.
Scanning area.
Let's turn down that.
Extracted.
Okay, we only need like...
Awareness expanded.
The fight is breaking out.
I'm gonna paint the ship's hull with your blood.
Alright, we'll move into support the faction scavenge ship. But we're gonna need to be quick on this.
Priority asset designated. Target locked. Obliterated.
So this ship cannot fight.
Target locked. Obliterated.
I'll get right now. We'll have to be quick if we wanted to... God, it almost pirates down, steal the fight and stretch out.
Target locked. Obliterated.
Let's get the fleet out. Nothing I want. What about...
In the not-so-distant future, when the ship is exploding and the flesh is melting off your skeleton, I want you to remember the terrible, terrible...
Game saved.
Now we can expand the ship a little more. I think I'm going to that one off. Put that one on. There. Another decent on. Perfect. Yeah. How much better are we? 14. That's quite a bit of price.
Resource acquired.
Quite pleased everyone was able to pull it together during these rough times and get their respective jobs done. Hold steady, folks. We're starting to shape up real solid.
Solidification would not be necessary if you simply disallowed this depth-impaired abomination to dismantle my beautiful clockwork. We are in an infantile state now by comparison. This has been years wasted. I expect to be compensated for my time.
I'm sure that compensation can be arranged. Do you have change for a dime? What exactly is wrong with your chrome anyway? You didn't seriously think we were going to let you keep a ship built entirely out of UTA property, did you? Surely you're intelligent enough to come to this deduction on your own.
By the void. This again. The next person to bring up the clockwork is getting keelhauled. I'm so tired of hearing it. Everyone makes mistakes. Don't you all grind me up for my one lapse in judgment. Let's warp under the bridge. What's done is done. Get over it. Or get a helmet.
Perhaps if you exerted a more strict sense of discipline amongst your subordinates, you wouldn't have such a hard time keeping everyone in line. The Alliance didn't tolerate such insubordinate behavior, especially from the science staff.
Oh, you mean the same UTA that wiped out half the galaxy? The same UTA that kept everyone under their thumb for a millennia? The UTA is dead, died, killed, toast! They choked themselves with greed and the universe itself was thankful for it. The only reason we are still alive is because I made it so. Don't you ever tell me how to run my ship again.
We may be able to hobble around the cosmos like a lame animal, but our thalamus is still far too smooth. I suggest we locate a capital star base in order to expand our regional awareness. From there, my seemingly magical skills can penetrate their computer core. If there is anything on the weeb about the infection, I will find it. The data will be mine.
Make it do right.
I can do that. Alright, I think we have enough time to head to...
Game
Oh, that's
saved.
not bad. We just have to head to the biggest one. Alright, well, we can do that. Let's do that and we'll call it a record. Alright, we can do that. Scan.
At long last, we have finally arrived. The scanning may commence. Let me get my magnetic altering dingle arm connected to the perforated relay lattes. Wait for it. Wait. And we should be able to hack into their database now.
Uploading to database. Injecting worm. Searching for keyword infection. Licking, licking, licking. Tastes bad. 101 matches found. Narrowing. Narrowing. Analyzing. This thing on my neck is about to rupture. Next. If you cook it long enough, it might be safe. Next. This is what you get for opening every piece of email. Next. Anomalous spaceborne biological replication found at the following coordinates.
There, that one. That sounds like a sticky. Let's plot it in and get over there.
Look, Elsa, I'm not trying to step on your toes here, but this is a pretty weak lead. We haven't seen any infected in over 2 years now. There's nothing out there. We beat this thing.
It's my responsibility to make sure. A clean sweep is the only way, and that takes time. I've patiently humoured you while you polished your pistol, but it's time to follow my orders for once. If you don't like it, you can let yourself out at the next rock.
I hope we find something positively juicy. Analyzing these typical corporeal life forms bores me to a coma. I think I'm going to sterilize my scalpels and rectal speculas.
Oh my god, that was amazing. Okay,
Game
so...
saved.
Oh, wow, that's on the other side of the area. Alright, we'll get back to that one later. Don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe. I love every single one, and I will see you all later. And bye-bye.
Game saved.